comes up, my foot snaps out to my target, my hip punches forward to carry the most of my weight up through my target to give me the best damage and penetration. If you will, please turn that way just a little bit, thank you. Down a little. Hands stay up during this movement, and I strike here, recoil quickly. Same with the other leg. Switch from here. Again, foot snaps forward, the knee comes up, snaps out as the hip punches forward. Ready? That is our front end step kick or our groin kick. Next, we will work on 360 blocking. Our 360 outside blocks are blocks that block attacks coming from the outside in. They could be coming directly down overhead. They could be coming in at a 45. It could be an upward stabbing motion or an uppercut. Could be a roundhouse punch from the side or a haymaker. These are our 360 outside defenses. They come here. Our arm makes a 90 degree with our elbow and is out. Being here, we want to use from our elbow to our wrist for our blocking portion. Ours against theirs. So as the strike comes, I want to block here so that I can keep her away from my body in case she has possibly a knife, which I'm sure we will get into later. But if the knife is coming, I need to be able to stop it here. That way I can take the arm back and do other combatives and disarms at a future point. If the knife is coming, underhand stab, I need to be here, pushing my hips back, blocking her with a 90 degree so that I can stop her force, so that I can then later come, sweep, boom, and do other combatives from here and finish the attack. So this is what our 360 outside defenses are at this time with the help of my wife. I will demonstrate slowly our outside defenses with Krav Maga. Not only do we defend, but we simultaneously attack. So I will do the defenses first, and then I will do the defense with a simultaneous punch. And these are our outside defenses. The next thing we will work on is our cover and advance. Cover and advance is a little different. Normally, when I defend, if I'm defending from a straight punch, I would want to defend here so that I can move to the dead side or the outside of her weapons. With our cover and advance, this is usually defending against a sucker punch or a haymaker that is coming from the outside in. So when that punch comes, I'm already here. I want to cover to minimize any damage to my head or face area or throat. From here, once I have made my cover, I step in, I punch strike to the eyes, strike to the throat, wherever I want to go from there. But then once I have made this cover in advance in my initial attack, whatever that may be, I can always follow it with other combatants. Boom, boom, and finish her off. We'll do it slow a couple of times, then we'll go full speed. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. This is our cover in advance. From there, we want to immediately become the aggressor, take control of the situation, and end it as quickly as possible. Take those off. These are what we call soft techniques. We're trying to work on wrist grabs. So, same hand wrist grab. She grabs me, my right hand with her left. She grabs me from the same side. Thumbs are the weak spot here. This could be drunk Uncle Bob. Could be somebody I don't really want to create damage to. All I want to do is get away from them. So I take my elbow, I'm going to move it toward her elbow, and then remove myself and give myself space quickly. So from here, boom, and I reach out, I recoil. Again. Always the hands come up to defend in case they decide to throw other attacks. Same side to side. Again this side. And as you see, that time I actually moved to her dead side so that if she did want to throw further attacks, she had to reposition herself. At the same time, it left me open to make other attacks to her kidney area, the side of her throat, her face, eyes, and other areas from the side. One more time from this side. This time we'll work on opposite hand wrist grab. So this time she's going to grab my right hand with her right hand. From here, I'm simply going to wave to myself. I want to put her in a position of disadvantage. At the same time, I want to get this hand up to block anything that may be coming from that hand. I am going to pivot myself using a palm strike to strike to her wrist, and I am going to remove myself from the situation, returning into my fighting stance in case other combatives are needed. Again, from here, boom, and I'm here. Turn. So from here, same thing. Come here, boom. Now I do not have to bring my hand all the way up to make this work. As soon as the grab comes here, I can come here, and I am ready to fire and finish off the confrontation if needed. Again. This time we'll wave all the way up. All right. Here. Boom. Okay. Switch sides. Same thing. Again, I find myself moving to her dead side to stop or make her reposition before she can throw other combatives. Now we will do 2 hands on 1 wrist grab. From here, this is, she's trying to move me somewhere, trying to hold me, maybe hold me back. This can be very dangerous, even if it's a friend. If I'm in an imminent attack and they've got me being held here, in order to defend myself, even though they may have good intentions, I may need to break away from them without actually injuring them. So in this position, from here, I'm simply going to reach through, grab my fist with my other hand, and pull my elbow up to the air. Try to raise it up toward their chin. Again, reach through, pull, and if I have to face them, then I always drop back into a fighting position. Here, I'm reaching through, and again, making my escape. Now, I have one that I prefer over the reaching through, because this ties up both of my hands in case I am under attack. I don't really want to have both of my hands tied up. So when she grabs, I bring my hand under, similar to our other, and I simply push here, and I can break. It really doesn't matter how strong they are. This is all a matter of leverage. Do it again. From here, I wave, I break against the thumbs. That leaves this hand open to block my face. So from here, I am here. And to me, it's a whole lot quicker, so I figured I would share that with you as well. Here. Grab hard. Grab really hard. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. I said, don't let me go. My wife is very strong, but even with larger men, I have done this. They cannot hold on due to the fact of the way I actually twist their arms against them, their thumbs, and their arm actually works against their other hand. We will now do double wrist grab with the hands up high. This could be, I'm standing here, hey, relax, I don't want a problem, and she decides to grab my wrist with her hands. So from here, again, we always go against the thumbs. It's a simple motion down, boom, and the hands come directly back up. When I do this, of course, I want my hands and my thumbs to come all the way down toward the ground, which will break their hold. When I do this fast, it also pulls them into me where I can follow into other combatives, groin strikes, whatever, or I can pivot myself, move out of the way, and possibly shift them to the ground using their own weight and momentum. Now we will do 2-hand wrist grab from down below. For whatever reason, she decides this is in her best interest. I don't know why anybody would do this. Puts them in a very bad position. But for whatever reason, she has chose to grab my hands while they're down to maybe try to restrain me, hold me in place, maybe move me somewhere else. I have no idea. From here, again, I come against the thumbs, turn my hands out, and drop back into position. Hold tight. Here, the hands are coming up, thumbs go out, similar to our other one, the upward hand grab. The difference is here I am actually spinning up and out. From here, I can grab the clinch, boom. I can strike to the eyes, to the throat. I can grab the side clinch. I can do a lot of different things from this position. So from here, she's actually putting herself in a very vulnerable position and actually really not putting me at too much harm's way. Grab hard. All right. We're going to work on hair grab from the front, which this is going to be a real challenge for her since I have no hair. Let's say I did have hair and she was able to grab me from here. Most of the time when people do this, it's so that they can, bam, wind up and punch you with the other hand. So when or drag you somewhere else. So when the strike comes on, the hair grab, the first thing I want to do is I want to cup this hand here, and I want to immediately strike onto her with eye strikes, punches, groin kicks, and eventually break loose from the grab by overwhelming her with combatives. Okay? Push, 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 push. Again. Turn. From here. Again. I guess we're all wanting to get involved in that one. Hair grab from the side is our next hair grab. This here, again, we want to control this, but we want to step into them here, strike repeatedly, boom, 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 and again, overwhelm them with combatives. And it doesn't matter if she grabs me with that hand or if she grabs me with this hand. The only difference would be the hand that I use to attack with. So if she grabbed me with this hand, I would then grab this hand, hold it tight to keep her from doing much damage. I would step in and continue my strikes until she broke her grip. Here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Other hand. Here. Boom, 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 boom. The other problem, which could be a little more dangerous, more than likely we're probably not expecting it, is a hair grab from behind. This one here, I am literally going to go with her. I am going to cup. I bring both hands high to block my face. At the same time, I choose to step either one way or the other. Boom, 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 boom. And follow it up with multiple combatives. I do not, when my hair is grabbed from behind, I do not want to come forward. This puts me in a bad position. If I fall, she lands on my back. At the same time, it's going to put more pressure on my head. More than likely, she will be pulling me back. I want to go with that so I don't lose my balance. I step into her and I strike, 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 and continue other combatives. From behind this way. From here, I grab, step, boom, 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 and finish it off. She pulls, I grab, step, boom, 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 and finish it off.